All right. This is my grandfather, Dale. He was a lead miner. Wasn't allowed to, he didn't finish school. Legend. The original bear. Died at 80, getting his hair cut, just fell down. That's the kind of guy I want to be like. Not these faggots. They're like, well, if you don't toe the line, you won't get your sponsorship money, Big Bear. I don't do the sodomy route, guys. You know, Sidekick Bear once, he worked for Blaze TV for a little while until they sodomized him in a cornfield. That's a true story. Sidekick Bear signed a deal, right? Sidekick Bear used to work for CRTV, and he had a nice little contract, a lot of freedom though, let him be himself. And then in swoops in Glenn Beck and the Blaze TV, and he thinks he's got it made, right? They sodomized him in a cornfield. Yeah, isn't that crazy? He hasn't been the same since. Sodomized him. And then they threw the money at him for all his sponsorships. They threw it at him. It was all nickels. They were just throwing it right at his head. Big old bad Sidekick Bear over there got sodomized in a cornfield, and then they threw $1 million in nickels at his fucking head. Don't sign with Blaze TV, guys. Jeez. He never recovered. He never recovered. Guys, he got sodomized in a cornfield. You don't think the corn was used? And then they threw $1 million in nickels at him. Jesus. And he's still trying to do like comedy. Like he's like, look at my set. I just wrote some great comedy. And all people can see is the corn, the tears, the blood, the nickels. You know, just clawing around the floor of a cornfield, just looking for nickels, just crying. You know, and Glenn Beck is just sitting on a tractor laughing his ass off. Ha 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 ha! Pick up the nickels, Sidekick Bear! No, that was a different Sidekick Bear. He's gonna fucking kill me. Sodomized with corn cobs. And Sidekick Bear thought he was tough shit. And then at the very end, Glenn Beck just looks at him and goes, that's why it's called Blaze TV. And then he sets the cornfield on fire. And then Sidekick Bear realized that it was Monsanto corn. And now he has his ass, where he was sodomized, is growing a pig's ear. Because that's what Monsanto used in the corn. And then now Glenn Beck he's like, here, read this joke, Sidekick Bear. And he has Stockholm Syndrome. Sidekick Bear has Stockholm Syndrome. And all he can hear is Glenn Beck going, we blazing, baby, we blazing, baby. Come on, Sidekick Bear. And it's blood and tears and corn everywhere. He's like, I'm just trying to get my nickels. It's like, you'll never get all your nickels, Sidekick Bear. There's millions of them. That's what happens when you play ball with the devil, right? And then people are like, yeah, but he still has his ethics. You should see him crawling around a cornfield looking for a nickel right after he got sodomized by Monsanto corn. We be blazing, right? What? He's full-blown Stockholm Syndrome. That's why if you go, oh, Jew, he goes, Jews? No, Israel's our friend, because what they've done to him, MK Ultra doesn't hold a candle to what Blaze TV will do to you in a cornfield. They'll rip you apart, and they'll pay you in nickels, and they'll watch you pick up the nickels. You won't have enough pockets for all the nickels, and they'll just dying laughing. Pick up the nickels. But my friend Owen has got demonetized. You don't have any friends anymore, Sidekick Bear. You don't have any friends anymore. You just got sodomized in a cornfield. Now you're picking up all your nickels. Here's the sketch I want you to do today, monkey boy. And then everyone goes, but he does have his ethics. Ugh. Can't even sit down on a stool anymore. Blaze TV will sodomize you in a cornfield.